Foden. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Given away by Bayern Munich. Leimer. Now options are plenty. Oh, it's off the woodwork.
Well, what a good effort that was. He didn't have much to aim for, did he? So unlucky, really.
Michael Olise. And showing fine vision. Harry Kane. Well, it might still work out for them. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry. Doku. Danger averted for now, but they have a corner to defend.
Yeah, he's got away with it, but the pressure is still on his team here.
And the header just over the crossbar. Well, no let-up, plenty of pressure. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Penalty now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? Luis Diaz. Now Harry Kane. Very quick thinking there. Phil Foden. Hold on! And wide of where he wanted to put it.
Yeah, keeper had it covered, no doubt about that.
The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Luis Diaz. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. And so the half. So the match has restarted here in Manchester. Played into the centre. And the move breaks down. Leimer. Now with Olise. And Bayern finding space on the flank. It did look on for them, but not to be. Plenty of support here. Is it going to be? How good was that? City could be onto something. How about the cross? And a struggle for Bayern to keep hold of the ball. Could be dangerous. Now a decent position. City couldn't keep it. Possibilities for them to counter. Can they set up a chance? They simply couldn't beat the first defender. That's a useful cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Disappointingly for them. Josip Stanisic. Well, in typical fashion, Erling Haaland asking plenty of questions of the defence in the first half. Difficult to contain, Stuart.
Well, that's exactly what his team needed, because they weren't at their best in the first half. And once again, it shows what a key player he is. Can they build on that in the second 45?
And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Now a potentially dangerous position for City. O'Reilly. Useful cross towards the near post. Did well to clear it away.
Yeah, just got to clear your lines there.
Clever defending. Well, a joy to watch. Can he give them the lead? Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
Perfect tackle. Super pass. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? Oh, superb tackle! And teammates around him. Oh, great vision. But in fact, he's taken up an offside position.
Oh, that's frustrating. He just took too long to see the pass.
Tar. And Bayern Munich now in potentially a dangerous position. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Well, possession changing hands over and over again. Could be threatening. Can they forge ahead? Vital block there.
Well, that's why he's so highly rated.
Serge Gnabry. Forward momentum from Bayern. Is there going to be late drama in the form of a goal? Plenty of support here. Room to roam for City on the wing. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been foiled. How pivotal could that be at this stage of the game?
Well, it was a good save, but that was the chance to win the game there. That could be their last opportunity.
Good work from City to win back the ball. Oh, that's a really good run. Takes it on. And they remain locked together, these two sides, on the back of that save.
Well, that keeps it all level. What an important save that is.
Pressing high up has its advantages. Played into the box. Well, that's the end of that for now. Could catch them on the break. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end.
Yeah, that's solid work.
And if Bayern could find a late winner here, it might be decisive. Can he put them in front? Still a chance. But no, it's not going to be an opportunity because the flag is up. Might lead to a chance. And the whistle is sounded. The start of a new Champions League season for these two sides, and it's nothing to be sniffed at. A highly significant occasion. Who will come out on top? Well, we should be in for a night of drama here at the home of Manchester City. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Sue Smith. And there's always that tingling feeling on match day 1 in the Champions League. It is Manchester City against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Well, both teams will have high hopes of getting to the knockout stages. You just think a quick start, gaining control of the game early, that's going to be key. Hopefully we'll see a good match.
And here's the Manchester City lineup. Gianluigi Donnarumma stands between the posts. Ruben Dias plays alongside Joško Gvardiol in central defence. Phil Foden plays with Rodri in central midfield. And handed the task of playing up front is Erling Haaland. Surely! And what a beginning to this game. Excellent shot and a very fine save.
Yeah, had to be at his best there. That was flying in.
And acres of space for PSG out wide. Can he? There it is! The opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made. That's a lovely ball. Ferreira. Dembele. Well, that one has promise. And he's through here. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating. And just like that, broken up. Warren Zaïre-Emery. Decent idea. Corner given to PSG. Good work to regain possession. And taken cleanly by the keeper. Reinders. And beating the defender. And the cross goes in. No defensive resilience there. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Nuno Mendes. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. That's a good-looking ball. But the keeper's quickly off his line. Read it magnificently. Well, I think both teams at the moment have to work on their ball control. They've lost possession, Paris Saint-Germain. Oh, that's a super piece of defending.
Yeah, he stopped that one in its tracks, didn't he?
Now opening things up. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Decent pass. Oh, but there's defensive diligence for you when things look dangerous. Neves. Well, good idea. And he read it well. But off his line in a flash. Smart goalkeeping. Oh, got into position brilliantly.
Yeah, no messing about there. He saw that coming, didn't he?
O'Reilly. And Manchester City moving the ball with purpose. Oh, splendid skill. And green space galore for PSG. And an opening. Managed to get it out of there. Could be troublesome. Chance for Dembele. There's still danger here. And there it is. A goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper. Marquinhos. Menj. On to Kvaratskhelia. Possession lost by PSG. Crossing into the middle. A bit disappointing in the end. Marquinhos. Zaire Emery. Merge. And fed forwards. From long range. A gift for any goalkeeper. And in the right position to read it. Now what can they do from here? And with that, the first... So underway once again, and still reflecting on a sumptuous first-half performance from Paris Saint-Germain. What to like about that pass? Nuno Menj. Dembele. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Real chance. And good anticipation. And a decent delivery. Well, I thought that could be menacing, but the keeper able to get a strong fist on the ball. City get the corner. And over it comes. Well, he read the flight of the ball brilliantly, but just couldn't quite keep it down. Narrowly over the bar. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Blocked it brilliantly. Unbelievable reflexes from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, his agility was phenomenal. He had so little time. Truly world-class, that.
Dembele in position. And up for grabs off the keeper. Well, threat over for now. Given away by City. Room to roam for PSG on the wing. And what a save! It looked as though that header was going in.
Wow, how did he save that? It was so close to him. That's world-class goalkeeping.
Neither side really able to keep the ball successfully right now. Played towards the back post. Well, in fact, a good but straightforward claim by the keeper.
This has been comfortable, hasn't it? That back line just don't seem to have an answer. There's a real quality when they go forward. The movement, the crisp passes. I wonder how many they'll get if they continue with this tempo.
Just straying offside. Ferreira. On to Kvaratskhelia. Interesting pass. Must be. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Distributing it well. Must be! And simple for the keeper to just come and collect. Out of play, City throw. A City free kick forthcoming. Could be threatening. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick.
Yeah, I think that was an opportunity missed there, Derek.
Ferreira. Into the final 20 minutes. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Perhaps they can counter from here. And danger still. Well, it was a terrific piece of play. That was until we got to the finishing part.
And that was a real chance. They broke so quickly and created the opportunity to shoot, but it just lacks that clinical finish.
And a timely intervention. Dembele. He fancies it. City couldn't keep the ball. And a throw in. Zaire Emery. They might see the wide route as a fruitful one, PSG. Can he score? A hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Now maybe room here for the counter-attack. Possession one. Good weight on that pass. That's excellent defending following the cross. Holland. Now, who can he play it to? A fine reading of the situation. Kvaratskhelia. Very effective pass. Dembele. Strong hand on that one. Well, they could break at pace. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. Well, there goes the final. To a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary duties with me is Sue Smith. And what we have coming up for you is action from Champions League match day 1. What are you expecting to see?
Yeah, cheers. Well, both teams will be hoping that they can get to the knockout round, so it is important that they pick up the 3 points early on. Just send out a statement to the others. I'm sure we'll see a good competitive match, though.
The wait is over. Now we're in business. The lineup then for the hosts. Jan Sommer is the goalkeeper. Denzel Dumfries starts with Federico Di Marco in the fullback positions. Henrik Mkhitaryan starts alongside Nicolo Barella in the centre of midfield. And in attack, Marcus Mkhitaryan! And rattling the post. Dembele. Here's Fabian. Showing a real will to win the ball. Manuel Akanji. They have the advantage. Kvaratskhelia. Now with Vitinha. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Venturing forward, Mkhitaryan. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Well, space for PSG in the wide position. Well, plenty of green space to run into. Danger building. Must take the lead here. Slick pair of hands, did his job. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, it's just how good he is.
Look at this! Well, that's how to hit them. Not quite accurate enough, though. Dembele. Can they deliver here? Fabian! A strong hand on the ball. Teammates available. Flag raised. Offside it is. Dembele. What to like about that pass? Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising.
Yeah, that looked really promising. They'll be disappointed, you know.
Opportunity here. And a goal! Now they have their opener. And now they can celebrate. Alessandro Bastoni. It's with Acerbi. Fine work from Paris Saint-Germain to win the ball back. Mkhitaryan. Real chance. And a goal! An end-to-end game. And they weren't behind for long. Francesco Acerbi. It's with Çalhanoğlu. Mkhitaryan. And finding the flow. But timely defending when it mattered. Manuel Akanji. And Dembele couldn't keep the ball. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Fabian. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Barella. And it's with Dumfries. Barella has it. a good interception. And in with a real chance. João Neves. Fabian! Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Çalhanoğlu. On to Di Marco. Francesco Acerbi. And it's with Dumfries. Akanji has it. Çalhanoğlu. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Dangerous ball. Well, he really wanted to make it a double and would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Yeah, he wasn't far off from getting his second. He does look lively and you can see that he wants more.
Well, a bit short with the clearance. Well, it did look promising for a bit. So underway again, and even Steven here. João Neves. Well, this could really help the cause. Well read to ease the pressure. Martinez. Thuram. Chances on. And a goal this time, applying the finishing touch, just what the doctor ordered. He's on the run. The danger not over. A disappointing end to the move. Manuel Akanji. Oh, he looks threatening. So can Paris Saint-Germain use the set piece wisely? What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick.
Oh, there was some pace in that attack. They just couldn't finish it off, could they?
Çalhanoğlu. Can he find the right pass? Robbed of possession, Mkhitaryan. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Ferreira. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Keep going. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Warren Zaïre-Emery. Nicely timed tackle. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Dembele on the ball. And PSG pushing forward with options available. A really good pass. Can he level it? And striking it on the volley, just no luck.
Oh, that's a great volley. Catches it sweet, doesn't miss by much.
Manuel Akanji. And a clever piece of defending.